So this is Amelia. She goes to the same school as me, so she's my guest today. We are going to be answering some questions that guys are too afraid to ask in today's video, so it's gonna get spicy, but let's just get right into it. Alright, so basically how we're gonna do this is the person that draws from the hat answers first, and then the other person answers, and we're just gonna go back and forth. So let's get into it.
Oh god. Okay, how do I tell a girl I like her? Just tell them.
Yeah.
Because if it's like you think that you're like giving them signs that you like them, it's usually not enough. So just like straight up tell them, because then it's just like communication's better and it saves a lot of like time and energy. So just tell them.
Plus, if you wait too long, then like you might miss your chance. So I feel like if you just like, it's terrifying in the moment. Trust me. Like my ex, I was the one that like told him I liked him first, and it was terrifying, mind you, but like it was worth it. So I would just recommend saying it right away and not beating around the bush. So what is your favorite feature on a guy? Okay, I feel like their smile, this is so cheesy, but like their smile I feel like tells a lot about them. And like if they have like, okay, I'm not saying unstraight teeth. I'm gonna start over. I don't know how to word this without sounding creepy. I feel like their smile in general, and having crooked teeth isn't bad. But if they're like straight and like they have this is too confusing.
I hope they'd be straight.
I'm gonna say I like abs. I'm gonna just say it. I like fit guys, and like abs is attractive to me. So there's my answer. What about you, Amelia?
I feel like hair and eyes. And like a cute nose.
Yeah.
The overall face. Okay, can we split the bill? In the beginning, yes.
In the beginning? What happens after the beginning?
Well, I mean, like if you're going out on like a first date, I feel like if you're not like a couple, then split it. But then like if you actually like do like end up start dating, then yes, he should pay after that point.
Oh, I feel like I'm kind of the opposite. I was thinking maybe like on a first date,
actually no,
whoever asked them out, so like if I asked a guy out, I would pay. So like whoever asked the person out, they should pay maybe on the first date, but then as the relationship goes on, maybe like you split the bill or like go back and forth. I feel like it depends on the relationship though. Like some people, maybe one person like richer than the other, so they're like, I don't want you to be broke, so I'll pay for your dinner.
Yeah. I feel like it all just like depends on the situation.
It does, yeah.
If it's like a fancy restaurant, they're like, hey, you want to go to this fancy restaurant? It's like, you invited me, so you're paying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more like casual, then it's like, yeah, just split it.
Yeah. What is an instant turn on and turn off? Turn on 100% is smell. If they smell good, I love you. But if you smell bad, that's a huge turn off for me. It's like my number one. Also, a big turn off is if you seem too confident or like really cocky, but at the same time a turn on is if you are confident. So like it's really just like trying to find that happy medium, you know, like
there's a fine line between too little and too much. Yeah,
there is. So that's my answer. What about you?
I think like for your biggest turn on, it's like just like being like a gentleman, like opening doors for me and stuff. I love that. Yeah. And then also if you smell good, oh my god, so
I know, it's like
turn off is like when they're like rude. Like, like especially to like siblings, if they're like mean to their younger sister, then it's like, or sister or mom in general, that's like, if you treat them like that, then why would you treat me any differently?
Exactly. Like there's a difference between like playful banter with like a sibling and just being rude. So like I get where that,
Oh, how to tell if a girl likes me. I feel like it's harder with girls. Like you can usually tell with a guy. First of all, she either just tell you, or like she'll like ask you questions and like try to get to know you. But like I feel like the biggest thing with this one is like don't read into like the stuff with like social media, because like when it comes down to it, if it's not like an in-person interaction, it's usually not genuine. So like, oh, she's snapping me back really fast.
That's like
it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
like
that is so deep.
Like most girls I know, it's like Insta snaps or like liking posts on Instagram. Yeah, it has no meaning.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I feel like
the harsh truth.
Yeah. They'll probably like obviously get really nervous around you, so like if you talk together they might like blush or like they might stutter a little bit, or if they're like me they do that naturally with everyone. Or if maybe you sense her like looking at you or something, you know, that's usually a sign. But again, it depends on the situation, because like there's so many different case scenarios. Why do girls always go for bad boys? Okay, It's because we like the risk. Like, okay, I feel like a lot of the time I usually go for like bad boys because they want like, I don't know, they want excitement, they want something different, and it's like attractive, I guess, to some people. What do you think?
I don't go for bad boys.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
No. Mm-mm.
Like Damon Salvatore, for
Oh,
example,
mhm.
I would go for him instead of like the good guy Stefan. Because Damon, first of all, he's hotter in my opinion. And also it's like the danger appeal and also just like feeling rebellious, I think.
Do you expect the guy to always make the first move?
Do you?
I prefer it. I'm not against making the first move, but I prefer not to.
I feel like that's reasonable.
Because then, like, you really know if they like you if they make the first move. In my opinion, personally.
How would you want them to make the first move? Like, how would they tell you? Like, in person, online, or like, how would you?
I feel like ask for my number
Mm.
and then, like, text me and then ask me in person, not over text, to go out on a date with them. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be like, oh, hey, do you want to, like, hang out, come just, like, chill at my house? No, I want you to be like, do you want to go on a date with me? I'm going to take you somewhere. Like, yeah.
Being like communicative, like
Yeah.
saying what you want, not like aggressively, but like, hey, I like you. Do you want to go on a date? No, like,
Yeah.
so do you want to
Yeah.
like hang out?
And that's like back to like, how do I tell if they like me? If you
Mhm.
ask them out and they say yes, usually an indicator that they like you.
So if you take anything away from this video, it's just like be clear
Yeah.
and communicate what you want.
Yeah.
Communication. We got a long one. All right, next question. Would you date someone with different beliefs than you? If it were talking about like religion, yes, I would, but I feel like I would want to marry somebody that was at least in the same ballpark as me. Cause like, think about it, like if you get married to somebody that like does not believe what you believe and like you have kids, what are you gonna teach them? You know? But like with dating, I feel like it's a lot less strict. Like you're just exploring your options and like getting to know people. But when it comes to marriage, I would really think about it.
I mean, I feel like I don't really care as long as it's not like extreme. What is a perfect first date? I don't know. This is like really like not gonna happen, but like going to Disney.
Oh, that'd be so
That'd be
cute.
because I've seen people when I've gone there going on dates, and I'm like,
Mm.
I want that. Yeah.
Maybe that could be like an anniversary gift.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like, oh, 6-month anniversary or something.
I feel like, yeah, or like skating.
She's a really good ice skater, you guys. So
Yeah. Oh, going to a haunted house. That's
That-
really good.
For me, I feel like don't take me to the movies and get me dinner. That's just like too basic. I feel like you have to be creative. Maybe like going, I'm trying to think of like a
Like a
unique
picnic.
thing. Yeah, like maybe a picnic or oh my gosh, like a beach. Oh, that'd be so fun. Don't like go with the stereotype like, oh, I have to bring her to a movie because it's our first date. Like try to be creative. Or if like movies are your thing, then do a movie. There's nothing wrong about it, but like
Or like if you're gonna
Don't
go to
be
a movie, go
generic.
to like a drive-in. Because I feel like that's different.
yes.
Because like then
that
at
is-
least it's like the two of you and then you can like talk.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's no point in just going to a movie where you're like not going to talk at all. You're just
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah, because like it's hard to go on a first date with someone and be like, do I want to go on a second date if you're not talking at all? So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like movies are kind of hard. But maybe if you guys were like hanging out first and then you went on a date.
Yeah, like
And, like, you already
friends
knew each
before.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if it's, yeah, just don't be generic. That's my
Yeah.
request. Personality or looks? Okay, I feel like, if I'm being honest, it's a mix of the both. Like, I'm not gonna date a really hot guy who is mean to me, but I'm not gonna date an ugly guy that's super nice to me. You know?
Oh my god.
Like, I know it sounds mean, but it's true. Like, I'm not gonna date someone that I'm not attracted to. If it came down to it, I would choose personality over looks, but I think looks are still really important when you're creating, like, the chemistry.
Because I feel like like looks. That's like the first thing you see.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't know anything about their personality. So like like I'll start talking to someone who's like cute, but if they're not nice and they don't have a good personality, then like no. So like in the long run, personality is more important, but in the beginning, looks are. Does height matter?
Yes.
It matters in the beginning, but then if you're short but really nice, and especially if you're short and super cute,
yeah,
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I prefer taller guys.
How tall is tall? Like taller
Like
than you, or-
like minimum height for tall 6 feet.
minimum.
No, actually, no 6. Okay, 6'2",
Is your minimum?
perfect.
Oh.
The perfect height.
See, for me, perfect height is 6'3". but that's kind of like limiting, so I would bring it down to as long as you're taller than me.
No, like you can wear heels and still.
Oh my gosh, that's like the best case scenario.
Wear heels.
Yeah, so preferably like 6 feet or above. But preferably,
Isabel.
Isn't it
It's
preferably? Okay. But that doesn't mean I would exclude short guys. Like if I'm attracted to you and you're short, I'm gonna date you.
Short king.
Yeah. Last question, you guys. Okay. So somebody asked, do girls poop? No, I don't. Nope, they don't. So that's a wrap for today's video, guys.
If you'd like her to do videos like this in the future, pop that down in the comments so that we know.
Also send Amelia some love in the comments, because she did this video with me. If you guys want to be a part of videos like this in the future, follow me on Instagram. And you guys can know whenever I'm doing one of these videos, because I always ask you guys to give me some questions. So thank you guys to everyone who asked questions today, even though only a couple did, but you know, it's okay. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe too, and I will see you later.
Maybe it's 'cause we're young, got time and we're wasted.